Now that's TV. I'm sick of y'all trolling us.
But wait, there's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, entertainment? So I'm coming to y'all with another video. We're talking Love and War, episode 1. It's a new series that Now That's TV is doing. When Now That's TV's favorite couples. First couple we get introduced to is Shamar and Alman. Y'all may as well have casted Roland Ray and Bobby Lights as a couple. Like, that's the equivalent to me. What makes y'all think we just gonna believe they go out for real? Like, y'all really want us to believe that? And Alman, bitch, you need an Oscar. You need a Grammy because Halle Berry ain't got shit on you. You ain't got Precious big ass because you can act your ass off. For you to sit here on this TV and make us and try to act like you love and you're with Shamar is like, that's next level trolling. That's what I mean with Now That's TV, y'all trolling us. Because really, I don't think they ever had even kissed. I don't think Alman ever even stuck his D up on Shamar's cricket bag. It's just like, no. Alman says, you know what I love the most about Shamar? I love the way he talk about me, how he look at me, how he stand when he's staring at me. I screamed. I said, this is just a big troll show. Like, y'all might as well call this Now That's TV's variety show because y'all just trolling us. It doesn't make any sense. And it's just fake. I feel like Alman agreed to do it with Shamar because he wanted to be on another show. Okay? And Shamar did it because he wanted to be on another show. He hasn't been on a show since Zodiac House. Okay? Shamar come in here and like, yeah, I'm so glad to be back, y'all. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this my nigga, this my nigga Alman. And like, I'm so happy. Like, what's that? Okay, so he just come in all lit and popping. Next couple we get introduced to is, it's your boy BB the King, and I got my girl Crystal with me. And we here on Love and War. And I walk in, I see Alman, and I see Shamar, and like, they cool people. And Alman from Playboys. Y'all know BB voice about deeper than the fucking moon, right? Now that's a real couple. Okay? Finally. Now that's TV. If y'all just said we just need another show, just say that. But don't try to disguise this as a love show. Don't do that. Because half these niggas don't go together. Jazz knows damn well Mac be sticking his Mac truck under boy tux. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, girl, why? That relationship fade. Tinnicky just popped up because she had nothing better else to do. Landon and Pootie, although they might have messed around, it never gave serious relationship. Ant and Shaba. Shaba is Ant's beard. You know what I'm saying? And this is true, T, because I done told y'all at one point, somebody I was friends with, he was talking to. I'm talking about broke his heart. I'm like, one time he messaged me crying. He was like, Ant did this, Ant did that. Like, I'm not laughing at it because it's not funny, because heartbreak isn't funny, but I felt bad because I'm like, damn, like, you a DL causing all of this trauma against this boy. You feel me? I ain't friends with him no more, but I'm just saying, like, so that's just true, T. So it's like, it was just fake. Like, it's the nerve of you guys to play in our face like this. You guys played in our face. BB at one point asked Shamar, he's like, oh, so like, Shamar, I see you selling plates. How much you selling the plates for? Shamar talking about, well, like I sell play. I don't sell play like that. I don't sell play. Why did I sell play? What you talking about, BB? Okay, my whole thing. Listen, that plate thing that they sticking on Shamar, that thing gonna forever haunt him to the end of his days. Like they gonna end up putting on his tombstone, engrave a picture of a plate and put chicken, vegetables, and some more ish on top of the plate because you're just never gonna outlive you selling plates. Okay. Alman trying to act like his top, talking about, oh, my nigga don't gotta do that. I pay for his hairstyle. His hairstyle costs $1,400. What he look like buying plates. Da 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 da. Like, good acting, Alman. Good acting. They bring on YuGiOh. YuGiOh gonna end up suing y'all bitch ass. Y'all keep bringing her up. Y'all know she don't even like people calling her a nigga. Okay. So Alman ends up bringing on YuGiOh. He's just like, nah, I beat that bitch ass. Like, you ain't even gotta talk about that. I handled that. You feel me? So it's like, at the end of the day, I beat that bitch ass. That bitch got a dick. Yeah, that bitch got a big ass dick. You feel me? Okay. So they bring up YuGiOh and that whole situation. Alman says, they're there to show them being a power couple and then being a powerhouse. And BB and Crystal, they've known each other since, they were like 13, 15. Let me tell y'all something about them Hispanics. Them Hispanics stick together. I hate to be racist, but I'm just saying, like, they're going to stick it out. You feel me? Ain't no breaking up, man. 13 and 15. I mean, god damn. That's a long time. Was I shocked? Not really. Okay. Did it just prove a lot right? I think so. To be honest, I wanted Jenny from the Blizzard there too. Y'all could have just added her to the trio and be like, oh, she's trying to get between y'all relationship and make y'all, have trouble between each other. Because that'd have been a little bit interesting to see. Like, why couldn't y'all bring Jenny from the Blizzard with y'all? She should have came. Next couple we get introduced to is Big Ivory and Ye Yeezy, okay? AKA Danye. Now they still together to this day, even though, it's been some updates in regards to them and an alleged DV situation. I do feel like Danye is not deserving of Big Ivory. You feel me? And I feel like Danye is kind of along for the ride because Big Ivory right now is popping. So I'm scared for Big Ivory when the hype dies down because I feel like Danye gonna move on to the next opportunity. That's just how I feel. Okay? And Ivory, I don't like them buttons. They're giving Space Jam. I don't like them. They look lopsided. It looks cartoonish. Her edges that were laid, it looks, tape like when a nigga got a tape. I don't like it. I like that was a horrible wig. This is pre-Zeus. So y'all gotta give Big Ivory a little mercy. And Ivory, no shade. I know you don't like Joyce T, buddy, but you and her got the same style because you in that Confessionals was giving us muffin top with a little bit of slack, okay? With the wraparound, the boobs, with the tie up top. I forgot what it's called, but you and Joyce had the same Confessional. She had that on South Central Baddies. From what I remember, and then you had it on here. So y'all must have something in common because y'all got the same style. Both of y'all wore the same look. Bitch stole my look. Ivory wore better. So the next couple we get introduced to is Galore and Chinks, my nigga. Anyways, y'all already know how I feel about Chinks. And also, Galore is back for the 500th time, okay? Galore says she gonna end up on every show on that TV if she got something to do with it, okay? Now, she said they've been dating for about 10 days or something to that effect. Y'all been for 10 days. Now, apparently she met him at the Big Legs music video. Chink said he saw her shaking her Big Debbie cakes and he couldn't have enough. My whole thing is when they asked Chinks what are the 3 top best things about J. Galore, why they all had to revolve around sex. Like it was her booty, the way she danced or something to that effect, and then her teeth are white. Nothing about, oh, she's a great person. Like that's how you know they're not a real couple. It's not real. Okay, it's just pure cap. Okay, the cap is on J. Galore booty, and even on her head. It's just on her booty. So Mac and Jazz are one of the next couples to walk in. I don't think that Jazz really see Mac like that. I think she see him more of a friend than anything of a relationship. I don't think that's ever gonna go anywhere. I think Jazz knows that deep down Mac, is one of the girls. And that's just the fact of the matter. Okay. Landon comes in. Landon's by himself. I guess Pootie missed his flight or some ish. Landon just is always ready to fight. I mean, goddamn. Like Ant didn't even say nothing to him, and he was just ready down just to fight for like nothing. Okay? Because apparently they already had online beef at that point, right? Also, Teneki comes in. Teneki's by herself. To be honest, Teneki had a free time in her schedule, and Tilo hit her up, and she was available. If we're gonna keep it about, okay? Because clearly, a show Love and War with couples, why is she there by herself? Did her couple give up on her? Like, was that nigga Twan supposed to come and then he end up missing his flight? I just want to know, why is she there by herself? Okay. So as they're there, Ant hugs everybody in the house except for Landon to try to show Landon, like, hey, I don't mess with you. I guess to try to put an emphasis on the pin and fade that they're gonna have. I guess Ant is really branding himself. Them little devil hats, that's like his brand now. Okay. Shout out to Ant for doing that, because the girl's not smart enough to really brand themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like if I were to ever be on a show like this, which I would never do a show like this, I'll always say, are you not entertained? Because that's my brand. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, shout out to Ant for branding himself. I peeped that with the hat. What threw me off was the confessionals. The confessionals was like a bad daydream. Some of them. It looked very like they had like passed away or something. Like it was like not STV in the afterlife. Like some of the confessionals, just the way that some of them looked, it was like airbrushy. There was like smoke a little bit coming from the background. It looked like they were flashing back. Those not STV I said not STV. That's So Raven flashbacks when she used to have the dreams and they used to flash back to the dream that she envisioned before it happened. It was giving a little bit of that. I'm not gonna lie. For some of the confessionals, and I didn't like it. So they started sizing each other up as couples. They say, hey, kiss each other, kiss each other. Child, they tried to get Shaba and Ant to kiss. Mission impossible. Okay, it just was not going to happen. Shaba is not at all attracted sexually, no nothing to Ant. Like, let's just be real about that. Okay, they are friends, buddies. Not even friends, because they end up falling out, apparently, I heard. So it's like, that was just a check. Okay? They tried to get them to kiss. They so looked at each other. Shaba was just like, nah, later. Like, nah, I ain't trying to do that. Shaba looked good in her confessionals with her tatas out. Okay. Cora is stepping it up. Okay. Cora broke up with Mr. Brown and she is having a night on the town. Okay. She looked really, really good with her tatas out like that. So next thing you know, we get our next couple. Before the next couple get there, they start mingling or whatever, and they start pointing each other out about who's real and who's fake. Ant says, oh, some people are here for TV, blah, blah, blah. Ivory starts basically calling him out like, yeah, you snitched on yourself with them big ass teeth in your mouth. You the one that's really fake out for TV. Y'all not really here for each other and stuff. There's some real couples in here, and there's some fake couples that's in the house. So, I ain't trying to hear none of that, right? The way she came at Ant, I don't know what Ant done did to Ivory before, because she was just coming at him sideways. Child, you lucky Ivory not finna attend that reunion, Ant, because Ant in the confessional starts calling out Diane about how Diane's a slut. No shade, he wasn't telling no lies. Danye is a slag. Like, let's keep it back, okay? Danye be strapping the girls down. Danye's tongue gets around. Danye's tongue go up and down. So he wasn't telling any lies. It was just the fact that he said it. I was like, wow, like, oh my God, finally somebody exposed Danye. Bree was somewhere cackling watching this season in this episode. So next thing you know, Joyce Touch My Money ends up walking in with Cashy. Now that's TV, y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all promote this DV all up and through that damn show. Okay? Ivory gonna call Joyce and Cashy said Big Bird and Pepper the Pig. All you see is Cashy tall, lanky ass walking in, and it also Joyce, okay, patted down. You can't tell me Joyce wasn't patted down in that scene because her curvature was it. I was like, wow, look at Joyce. They end up walking in, and immediately Joyce is already talking crap to freaking Ivory. Ivory's talking crap back. Ivory, you gonna call Joyce fat in the confessionals? Now, two things could be true at once. You bad body and Joyce bad body. Y'all both bad body. So not too much. Not too much. They asked Joyce, what do you think about Cashy, 3 things you love about him? She's like, I love his smile and like, how he cares about me and like just his overprotectiveness. I can't get enough of him. Like, it's hard to take Joyce serious just because of how she should. So it's like, do you really think that? But to me, they're another real couple. Out of most of the couples, like I feel like they're actually a real couple together because like they're together outside of the not as TV sphere. You feel me? So Cashy and Mac already kind of side-eyeing each other, really Mac, because y'all already know the poop story really had to deal with him, but they done had a rivalry since Playboys. So they already sort of side-eyeing each other, trying to see what's up. Mac's tooth is twitching because he already know he gonna have to shoot the fade. Okay. Joyce talking about, it's interesting to see Danye because her and Danye, have feelings for each other since season 3. They're gonna always throw Danye in Ivory face. That's one stud that all the girls want. Okay. And the niggas sometimes too. To me, Cashy has like a horrible attitude. Like, I don't know how Joyce deal with it. Like, he just always seems miserable. Like, he just always mad. Like, I never really see Cashy like really crack a full smile ever. Like, he just seems he's not happy with himself. I don't know. I don't know. But immediately, because of them talk crap about each other, Ivory and Joyce, Cashy takes it upon himself, walks over there, and kind of stands over Ivory. I don't like this because what are you gonna do? Hit Ivory? Now, Ivory starts to get mad, and Ivory starts to tell Mac to kind of get Cashy for him disrespecting her and standing over her the way that he was. Now, I don't agree with him standing over her like that, but for Ivory to sort of use Mac as a shield, knowing damn well the way Cashy be tearing Mac up and through, you dead. That's wrong for that. Okay? Because you sort of set up Mac to get ran over by a Mac truck. Cashy tall ass. Mac was trying to play peacemaker. I would salute him for that, but it's sort of like you inserted yourself into something that really you could have just sat down and minded your business. To be honest, he was trying to calm down Joyce, telling Joyce to calm down, trying to calm down Ivory, telling Ivory to calm down. Ivory claims that Joyce has a big D, that her schlong busts out them thongs, and she a big DT girl, which I'm like, Ivory, you saying like that's a shock to us. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Joyce was hung like a horse. You know what I'm saying? That if Joyce was strapping the girls down too with her pipe, that doesn't shock me. You feel me? Like, you would have thought you this is our first time hearing that Joyce is a T girl. That really wasn't as much tea as much as she thought. I'll say this. I feel a little bad for Joyce because when it comes to Deja Vu and now this show, she doesn't really get a chance to like just relax and be herself. She automatically has to like be on the defense and squabble. I'll give her that. Now she's not innocent because Joyce do be starting up ish, but in those two cases, she didn't really get a chance to sort of relax. She just already had to come out the gate, kind of defending herself. One thing about that Ivory, y'all called Pink the Puppet Master. That damn Ivory is a ventriloquist. That bitch controls all the cast members. Like, she set it in place for Matt to fight on her behalf. Meanwhile, in between all the chaos, we get introduced to the brothers, Maul and D. Scott. They look so much alike to me. It's not even funny. I will say they are very cute together, but I will say that two messy bottoms cannot be together. It's just not gonna work. Okay, Maul is a messy bottom, and D. Scott is known to be a little bit messy himself. So it's like it's just not gonna work. There has to be a balance. Somebody has to not be messy, and another has to be sort of chill. And I'll never forget Benny Hanna's. The girls that don't know about Benny Hanna's, for the girls that don't know, let me tell you a little story. So Maul wanted to catch D. Scott cheating, so he downloaded one of the apps and acted like a trade and went to Benny Hanna's and tried to get them the link. So he catfished D. Scott. D. Scott fell for it. Like, it's just like, that's just funny to me. Like, I'll never forgive Benny Hanna's. I never will. The way that Ivory was a ventriloquist was so genius. That bitch need to go on Big Brother or some shit. She had she had Matt to fight Cashy on her behalf, and had Landon to fight Ant on her behalf. Like, she just orchestrated it so beautifully, and I was geeked. Don't get me wrong. Of course, they each had their own individual beefs without Ivory involved, but she set the pace. Ivory, I really want you to look into producing and story producing, because you really know and you have what it takes, bitch. Like, you could get a scene popping. You hear me? Natalie none ain't got shit on you at all. Mona would be shook at your work. Like, literally. I'm not even playing. Next thing you know, them bitches start to tussle. They throwing pool balls. They throwing pool sticks. Mac, to me, if I was Mac, you should have fought security that day, because there's no way Cashy was able to get, because you know Cashy is Slenderman. That nigga about skinny as fuck, tall, lanky than hell. He's like mighty guy, so that nigga was able to slide through just off of his skinniness and slenderness, and swivel through security. And was able to get the pool stick, beat you with the pool stick, break the pool stick in half. Joyce was getting pool balls thrown at her face. You feel me? They broke the pool stick over Cashy head. Like, it was just like, it was a mess. And I just don't get how security was doing their job that night, because they just weren't doing their job. Like, y'all might as well have just stepped out the way, let them squad boy get it over with. I felt so bad for Cashy, because even Jazz was in the confessionals laughing like ha ha kiki. And y'all supposed to be a couple. It didn't make no sense. Joyce touched my body, got snatched by freaking Danye. One thing about Danye, that bitch is good and well known for a sneak. Snatched Joyce's wig off. It was just a mess. Like, the purpose of the show clearly is not for love. It's for squabbles. Okay? And the episode sort of ends off there, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty entertaining as always. That is what we get with Loud Ass TV. It's gonna be a squabble or two. But I just don't like how security was holding some others and letting others through. It's like, if y'all gonna let them fight. Don't hold one and not the other. Okay? Let me know what y'all think down below about this whole situation. Who y'all think was wrong? Like I said, I feel like Joyce with Deja Vu and Now Love and War didn't really get a chance to relax and be herself before she started getting into it with everybody, because everybody just came at her sort of quickly first. And I also feel like Cashy, you shouldn't have got up in Ivory's face like that, because what was the point in standing over her if you wasn't gonna fight her, do nothing? Because y'all could have just talked to each other across the room like I was doing. Okay? Let me know what y'all think down below, and we're out, babies.
No, personal.